Good evening, good day, good night, depending on your particular location and time of day you're actually watching it. It is I, Poltrax, the Nerdy Nerd. And the White Wolf is officially procured by yours truly. Now, I did a video a while ago, kind of figure begging pretty hard because how much I wanted a fully posable, articulated action figure based on The Witcher. That being the games, the TV show, or just some sort of adaptation of the books, all would be acceptable. But of course, I am very much happy that it did it based on the video games, specifically the third one, as it in this case. And yeah, good on Toddy Mac for getting the license. Apparently, he has also now gotten permission to do the TV show as well, which is, whatever, man. Like, hey, more love to the brand. I'm down with that. Witcher 3 is probably my favorite game of sort of last gen. Yes, I can't believe 8th gen was last gen. Oof, the time just flies by. Anyway, yeah. Got the face here. Now, I think it's pretty good. It's not quite there, but it's decent. Got the ponytail. This is the hairdo that I keep in the game as well. Got the beard. Now this is of course sort of starter gear Geralt. So the chainmail, the leather, all that kind of shit. So yeah, got it all the way down there. Now the articulation is typical sort of McFarlane 22 points system. Like the head can move, just not. It's hard to show you because I'm using just one hand here. But it's perfect. It's for the amount of hair that's in the back there, it is what it is. You know what I mean? And the arm here is typical, sort of like I said, a ball hinge, and then there's some sort of like. You can take the arm out like so, and then there's a tiny sort of inwards like this, so it's not sort of modern action figure standards really. Got your double jointed elbows, got your ball hinged for your wrists there, and then the torso here is a bit sort of typical, like it's soft as you can see. The joint is on the inside and is decent. Like it can bend pretty decently. It's kind of hard to show you on there, but typical of like if you played with the Johnny Silverhand from the Cyberpunk line or the My Hero Academia figure, I think has that as well. If you have that, you kind of know what you're getting into. And then because you're typical sort of barely usable thigh swivel. Again, don't really depend on it for anything because it's not really there. Then you got double jointed knees there. You got your ball hinged for your ankles. Got your toe articulation. Fine. I don't really whatever. And of course, this yeah. Can do the splits. Like no problem at all. But yeah, this is a amazing thing. I mean, the detail of the sculpt alone is amazing. They did, of course, do a statue at the same time, but I don't do statues, so yeah, whatever. Got your scabbard here, which is again amazingly sculpted and painted here. Could be, there's some paint bleeding here, but it's barely visible, I must say. So of course, it does move a tiny bit. The swords will of course fit in it, no problem. But as you can see, they're open on one side, which is dumb. Like, no, this is a no for me. No. Terrible move. You see that on Deathstroke as well from the DC Multiverse line. It doesn't look good. Or maybe from this angle, but if you do like this, it's like, what the fuck? What's with that gaping hole in my scabbards. Not great. So, moving on to the accessories, which I'll put it to the side for now. You got what you'd expect, I guess, is his swords. Got a silver sword, I think, is it? Yeah. Oh, come on. There you go. I mean, the runes are there. Oh my god. But they're not sort of punched out sort of particularly well, so it's kind of just like a grey piece of plastic, which is not ideal, but it's whatever. It's not great. It's fine. Then of course you have the normal sort of steel sword. Same thing again. They are fairly long, but they're not small in the game either. So it's at least accurate, I'd say. Then this is kind of where this one is a bit weird, because the swords are so sort of barely painted. Well, this is just paint deluxe. This is so well done. So werewolf head, the tongue out, all sort of demonic. The blood. See there? Yeah. This is like maybe all the paint budget from the swords ended up in this one. Wouldn't be surprising. But yeah, that's really what you get, as well as the stand. That's comes in every McFarlane figure, really. And the boxes are sort of standard, sort of fits in a peg. There's not a lot of empty space in it, really. So that's fine. If you want to store it, doesn't take like crazy amount of space. Now, of course, I did also buy the main baddie, Aerodin, which I haven't opened them yet, but I will later. Same thing, just really well, so sculpted and painted. And these are all sort of typical sort of 20 USD price range. The same as sort of Marvel Legends and WWE Elite figures and DC Multiverse and the whole shebang there. Yeah, you got your standard box, 14 plus, not a toy somehow. McFarlane Toys, got your typical sort of with the game logo. Got some beauty shot there. Got the makers, Secret Project Red, specifically the game, not the figure. The 22 moving parts system, which they all use to some degree, which is perfectly fine. Like, side note there, I mean, people tend to give Todd McFarlane's sort of toys kind of shit because they're like statues, and I'm like, I disagree strongly, actually. Like, only thing missing is thigh swivel. This is just not great. Of course, the neck is like got long hair, so all that sort of color thing. It's not gonna be able to move well anyway. But yeah, I mean, this is by no means sort of badly articulated. This is honestly just what you would expect from a figure these days in that a collector. So it is what it is. Now, hopefully, Todd is gonna just get his figures just pumping out, getting out Siri and Triss and Yennefer, and maybe sort of Geralt sort of with two Witcher buddies, with Eskil, and the other guy. It's been a while since I've actually played it, but yeah, just Vesemir, of course. Like, bro, I need the Master, the Grandmaster Witcher. Yeah, we need that. We need Ciri, we need Sultan, we need Dandelion. I'd buy Dandelion with some epic loot action. Anyway, not the point. This is, of course, I'm not going to label this as a review by any means. It's not what it is. It's more of an overview and a sort of a thank you for finally getting this out somehow, someone. But whatever. If you watched it, I hope you didn't hate it. See you guys. Peace.